Yo, what's up, family? What's up, friends? OG Larry, G Trades TV, checking in with everybody on this Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. I'm here to help everybody get ready for the markets. Everybody who's tuning in and listening and wants to make some money, check this out. This is not financial advice, but if you pay attention and check out the opportunities that are presenting themselves in the market, you might be able to make some money. With that being said, I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell or tell you what to do in these markets, but I can tell you what I'm doing, and I'm making money. I made money last week, and the market was pretty hectic, choppy, up and down. But if you follow the price action and you knew the levels, you could make some money. You was able to get in, get up, get out, and even if you sat out, it was a good move because preserving your money, preserving your capital to be prepared for this upside or any bounce that comes is a way that you're gonna make gains in these markets in these turbulent times, especially while this war thing is going on and different stories about if it's going to end, if it's not going to end, is it going to escalate, is it going to de-escalate, is a deal going to be made, yada yada yada. So you can't really pay attention wholeheartedly to what they're saying because you never know what's real and what's not. But you can pay attention to price action and to the volume in these markets. If you look at this chart, I don't have a lot of indicators. I had the 5 MA, the 5 minute moving average, to keep up with my prices. I'm day trading, and I use VWAP, and that is it. You won't. I got I can look at the MACD, or I look at the histogram on the MACD to see if it's crossing over, crossing under, but those indicators are not up here in a way clogging up and making my charts more foggy than they need to be. So what I'm looking at is VWAP when I'm trading. Just for anybody that wants to know, I've been trading these marks for 5 years, and this is kind of what I would call my breakout year because with the discipline and the patience and just following price action and not bucking trends and not over trading, all the things that can destroy a trader's ability to be in the market, then if you can survive some of the things and still make it through, you can make it to the end. But you can't give up. You have to work on it. You have to put in the work. You have to study. You have to learn the game and be focused on what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and you can be profitable in these markets. It won't be easy. You're gonna have some good days and bad days, but once you gain some consistency in the markets, you can make a lot of money. So with that being said, this is not what this video is about. This video is about MU and AMD. So let's get right into it. AMD first. AMD, I'm looking at AMD because while we don't have no big giant volume candles, AMD broke down. AMD, let me see, with the current price of AMD right here around this 217 area. My target for AMD is 230. AMD dropped all the way down under 200, down here to 193. This was just like 3 days ago, and 3, 4 days ago. AMD was down to 193 when the market was tanking and everybody was selling off and all that. When AMD got back over 200, right here with this doji candle right here took AMD back to 200, and we started to push back up. We pushed back up to 203 Tuesday. Then Wednesday we got up to 210, and I got in. I got in my AMD trade and grabbed the contract and swung it for 2 weeks out. Well, not whole 2 weeks, but until the end of next week. And at 217, I'm looking for AMD to gain momentum to get back right here to 225 and right here to 230, which is where this, what they call a dragonfly doji right here, was. But they couldn't push it down. So AMD pushed all the way back up right here to 237. So I'm looking for 230. Potentially could get back up here to 237 and make its way up to all-time highs sooner or later, back up here to 266. But looking at the volume, this is where I'm getting my indication that the money is moving back to AMD. The last 3 days, we've had a lot of buying pressure, And Thursday, this big body engulfing green candle. I got in down here, like I said, I got in here down here around 210, 211 or something like that. And AMD started pumping up, and I held on. I didn't sell it. I held on to swing it until this week because that was my confirmation that AMD could see 230. Over here on MU, and yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you find any value in this, if you think you can make some money, let me stick that in here in the middle. Hit that like, hit that subscribe for me. Help me get my likes up. Help me get my subs up because we're gonna make money over here. And I'm breaching 100 video level, so I'm here to stay. I've been in this game 5 years, man. I navigate these markets. I put in a lot of work, and then I share the work with you, and it doesn't cost you a dime. All you take is a few seconds. I have people in there that take more time to send a hate comment or a shade comment than send a like. And I'm just trying to help people. I'm just trying to put what I'm learning and what I know out there for anybody else that might want to not piggyback, but take what I know and what I'm putting out here and do your own research, do your own due diligence, see if what I'm saying makes sense. And if it lines up with what your research does and what your homework is telling you, then, two heads are better than one, three heads are better than one. You can make money together. We can analyze these things together. Leave a comment. I'll reply to it. I'll tell you what I see, what I know, and what I'm going to do. Over on MU's interesting. I've done very well trading MU. It's one of my stocks on my watch list that I trade consistently. MU and AMD are positioned as high conviction plays in the semiconductor space. But MU dropped. MU was way up here to 471, and then MU started tanking. MU had good earnings and still tanked. And it came all the way down, all the way back down to, man, MU was down to 318 just 4 days ago, pushed back up to 350, which was a key resistance level that I needed to see back up. And it closed right here at 366, dropped a little bit after markets, but 366.24 is the current price with resistance up here at 392. So I got it 388. So I'm gonna say 388, between 388 and 392. We're gonna come across some resistance, and the expected move by April 10th could be 7.5%. So if that plays out, AMD can get back up to that 340, $400 range. So if we can get back over 380 and hold 380, we can start reaching for 400 again. So just put this on your radar. Watch these levels. Got 380 right here, and after that, 388, 397 on MU. And MU is a mover. MU is a mover, and it makes moves and it shakes. The sell-off was the entire memory sector sold off, but the bounce back started when the Cantor Fitzgerald called out MU as a top pick for the mic, and Morgan Stanley maintained the buy with the $520 price target. So you got some of the top institutions still betting on MU and investing in MU and putting good targets on it. So if you look at the analyst rating, it has it as a strong buy, very strong buy. I'm talking about the strong buy is even killing the buy. No one has this as a sell, no holds. A little bit, 11% hold, 12% hold, but this strong buy right here on MU, put this on your radar. That's all I'm gonna say, and you can thank me later. AMD, strong buy. So this is where you go at when you're in one of these brokerage. Use the resources. You can find a lot of resources. You can get the price targets, you can get the buy ratings, you can get the analyst ratings, and it can give you an idea of where this stock is going. So put this on your radar. It's a strong buy. It has momentum. I'm gonna be watching it. I'm already in. I'm already in this with I got 10 contracts on this, and if it plays out, I plan to make a lot of money on AMD this week. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna attach the receipts to this, what you can look for, and then the price action and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, AMD at 217. Next target will be getting this up and over 220 to 223, and then I'm looking for 230. MU 366 right now. I'm looking for this to get back up and over 380 on its way back to 400 and ultimately back up to 455. So I just got back in with these two because these are my two primary plays on top watch for this week coming up. If you like this video, find value in this, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get this money. I'm out here. Peace.